Welcome back to Restore Thrive. We want to know, are you ready to run? The second standard in our Ready to Run series is, do you use flat shoes? The reason we like seeing our runners run in a flat shoe, a minimalist shoe, or a minimal drop shoe is that it allows a foot to act like a foot. And so what we're going to run through today real quick is, what does a shoe look like that has those characteristics? So this is my training shoe, and I've done some running in this shoe as well. And the first thing we want to see again is we want to see a minimal drop. So as we look at the heel and then the front of the shoe, we want to see that there's not much change in the height from the heel to the toe. So the other thing we want to look at is the width of the shoe through what we call the toe box. What we see is a lot of running shoes will be a lot narrower through the toe box, and they'll squeeze your feet together. The problem with that, like we've talked about before, if we don't have spread through the toes, it's very hard to be stable when we get to the front of our foot. Now, if we look at this shoe in terms of flexibility as well, a couple items should stand out. One, if we look from the side, I should be able to bend this shoe up and almost touch the heel to the toe of the shoe. And that's what your foot should be able to do as well. It's not going to be that extreme, but we want to see that flexibility front to back so that your foot can bend front to back as well. The other thing we want to see, because we know there's rotation when you walk, you go from the outside of your heel up to your big toe, is we should see this shoe able to twist in both directions as well. From the front and the back, I should be able to twist that both ways. And so those are our standards in terms of shoe wear. Now, to go from a normal shoe that's got a bigger heel to a shoe that has little or no heel or no drop can be really hard, and sometimes is a recipe for overuse injury if you go from normal shoe to zero drop shoe within the span of a day. So what we recommend is you start with just walking around your house in your bare feet. If that feels comfortable, we have a simple progression for you guys. Go from walking around your house for 20 to 30 minutes to walking to the end of your driveway and back in your bare feet. If you can do that and that feels okay, walk to the end of your block. If that feels okay, walk all the way around your block in your bare feet. If you can do that and you wake up the next morning and your feet feel good, you're ready to start transitioning in your runs to those zero drop or minimalist type of shoes. One word of caution, when you start using those shoes in your run, make sure that you only use those shoes for the first 10% of your run, and use them when you're fresh at the start of your run. Don't wait till the end of your run to use those, and don't spend the whole run in those new zero drop shoes. If you can run 10% of your runs in those zero drop shoes and your feet feel good, then slowly increase by 10% at a time over that same distance over the span of the next 7 to 10 days. Always making sure that your feet feel good the next day. If your feet feel sore, give yourself a day off, go back to the last run you did before your feet were sore, and build yourself back up. Remember, this is a long game. We don't need to jump right into those new minimalist shoes. Give some time for your body to adapt to that new environment before you go all in. If you guys have any other questions about shoe selection or how to really heal your feet, strengthen your feet, and select the right shoes, you can find us online at restorethrive.com.